Good morning.
Good morning.
Today is April 16th, 2011, second Boishak, 1418, শুভ নববর্ষ। নমস্কার। আপনার নাম?
My name is Ajit Kumar Datta.
Your desh or is
My desh, actually I born before Pakistan,
okay?
undivided India,
Okay.
in village Bitara. In Bitara.
Bitara.
It was in Chatpur subdivision. Then under Kumilla.
Kumilla.
Or that time it was Tripura.
Tripura. Okay.
So after in Pakistan it was renamed as Kumilla district.
Okay. Do you remember anything of your village?
Actually, we used to live in Kumilla town. But we sometimes very few.
Bitara.
Bitara.
How was Bitara? Can you tell me?
Bitara was a village. It's a very big house. We have 4 houses. In the middle there is a courtyard. Every house back that is individual courtyard. We have 4 main part. Uncles and others.
Yes.
And my fathers, they have backyard. My uncle, they have backyard. We have pond, and we have lots of land.
Yeah. Now, but they're mostly Hindu or Hindu-Muslim mixed?
As I heard that Hindu used to live in the one part of the village and Muslim on the other part of the village.
So, do you remember how many generations your family lived there?
Maybe so many generations.
Hundreds, tens of generations.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. Is there anybody still living there?
No,
of your relations?
they were forced to leave village.
What time around, approximately?
What I know that during partition, one of my uncle left for West Bengal. That time they exchanged the properties, and we were 3 uncles. My father, my uncle, 2 uncles.
Okay.
They were living there.
Okay.
But actually, what happened, and they were not strong in what sense is economically. They have land, but they have no strong in the society.
Okay.
So Muslims, they are earning money. They became strong in, and you know that time your political party and police and government all were against it.
Against Hindus.
And we were suffering like second class or even not second class. And staying in Kumilla, I have 2 friends. They are all Muslims.
What neighborhood you stayed in Kumilla?
Kumilla actually Kumilla was a town.
Yeah.
It is rich in culture, rich in bank and tanks, education, and Abhayashram, your freedom fighter, and that is so many things.
Yes.
I have never seen Muslims inside the
town. It was practically all Hindus.
All Hindus dominated, and only 3 families were there, Muslims. And my friends, one is Abdul Razzaq, another is Razor Ali Khan. They were very close to me. Now they are very, very rich, but they have their house outside the periphery of the town.
At that time?
At that time.
Okay.
So they were very close to me. They helped me much. My mother did not allow me to go outside my house because it was tense all the time. But they convinced my mother, and I used to go with them.
But what neighborhood your family?
All are Hindus.
No. Name of the neighborhood.
Is Rajganj. It is a business locality.
Yeah, I visited your older brother's house. Rajganj?
Rajganj.
No, Panpatti on behind Rajganj.
Yeah, Rajganj. This is called Rajganj.
Yeah.
So there we have nearly 1 acre area, 1 pond, big falls. So ultimately my middle brother came to Calcutta to study arts. I went to Dhaka, and in Dhaka I was good in gymnastics and asana, So engineering college, I was studying there.
And you studied at Buet?
No, that time it was Arsenal Engineering College.
Okay,
now it is Buet.
Okay.
So I studied there. And what happened, I showed such a good show, but they put me second. So I told the professor or the instructor in charge, well, sir, why you put me second? You also cannot do what I did. But why am I Muslim, Hindu for that like that?
Yeah.
But that time what happened, Hindu students are strong. Even every class, out of 10, Hindu first, second, third, fourth was there.
Yeah.
So strong. So sometime what happened, so this makes me very much part at that time young people, and something happens which is not very do not agree with my mental setup. So I thought that it is not a country to live. And that was so many things, but we were rather habituated to live with that. But when I came to India, so I see the difference.
What year did you come to India?
I came 1968 before Pakistan.
So before Pakistan. So tell me, you studied in Kumilla city first,
Yeah.
Kumilla town, your high school.
High school, yeah. High school, college.
Can you tell me how is your life like in Kumilla city?
Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Okay.
So calm and quiet.
What school did you go to?
Name was Yusuf H.E. School.
Okay.
And it was a school, and that is a good school, Ishwar Pathshala. It is far away, 1 mile away.
Okay.
But my parents did not allow me to. So Ishwar school was there. Anybody can come and join this school.
Okay.
And Muslims, boys, when we were in class 10, they were married.
Oh, okay.
So it was not a good school. But we are not allowed to
go that
far. And the headmaster of the school was Suvarna Chaudhary.
Okay.
He was so personalized. And when he walk the street, everybody stare at him.
Okay.
So in one meeting, all the school headmaster met, and he was asked, "His school is the baddest school in the city. So why you can improve?" But yes, I can improve because I made the goat. In Bengali means chagolke ami manush korchi. That means I turning a goat to a man.
Yeah.
And you are turning man to man in Jila school or something like that. Because now, all the good students go to your school.
Yeah. Now, when you lived there, did you, as a minority Hindu, were there any incidents that you remember?
Yeah, two incidents. One is riot due to Hazrat Ball. And
that was in 1964, I believe.
64. And one is when I was going to my home from Dhaka to Kumilla, in this inter-class, I was talking to him, your military man. So I told him, why you have come in this? Because India want to grab East Pakistan. So and these people are not, we want to save these Pakistani people. So I told that time, he told me, do you know Urdu? Yeah, I know. I told him, do you know Bengali? Well, no. I know, why don't you learn Bengali? You know Bengali? Well, no. I know, why don't you learn Bengali? Then he was asking someone who is the great poet. So I told Rabindranath Tagore, don't talk about the, what is called the, infidel or what?
Infidel.
Infidel.
Okay.
Well, what do you say? Hazrat Muhammad told that for learning you can go to China, and he was telling infidel. And he was not a Hindu, he was a Brahmin. Then another person, another person came, Bengali, you cannot talk about the
Malawans.
So the Malawans is the main word.
Yeah, derogatory word for Hindu, Malawans. Now, you said to me a little before that there was the principal or English professor story. Was it in Kumilla or is it in Dhaka?
In Kumilla. Actually what happened is, that time Kumilla Victor College is one of the best colleges in East Pakistan. and you know that education.
Victoria College.
Victoria College.
Yeah.
And the professor was so good and so, what I say, learned. And they, after one summer vacation, we hear that this professor has gone. And after this way, not in the school, even in the school.
Was he being killed, or were they being killed?
No, they were threatened. I know one mathematics professor, I have forgotten the name. He used to come, he used to learn geometry, trigonometry and geometry. He used to come, without seeing any book, he just write down the question in the board, and he used to tell the whole thing so fluent, as if everything in his mind. So one day I heard that he has gone. So generally what happened, that was good students who studied in Victoria College. Now they are in good position in Dhaka.
Okay.
So in Home Department, other department.
So the people would just vanish. The learning
vanish.
People, Hindus, would
And
vanish.
what happened, they informed, sir, there is a problem with you, you please leave. And one magistrate was there, and then he came and he told us, sir, this is the warrant came from Dhaka. I have nothing to do, but what I can do, you leave. So in one morning he left.
Now,
not only one, every professor there.
Now you remember you told me you left in '66 to go to India. And in '64 there was Hazrat Bal killing. Now, do you remember anything about that time?
At that time, my friends, Muslim friends came and told that you better leave the hostel. So that time, we used to learn some Muslim surah or something like that. Ayat or something like that. So we used to learn that. And we did not utter our Hindu name. And when you go to Kumilla was a very good town.
Because it was Hindu majority.
Majority, and there is no problem. But we have never seen it.
But in Dhaka you stayed in '64. You were staying in a hostel.
Hostel.
So you left when it started to happen. You just left. And but there was no incident in your hostel though.
No, Hindu hostel was there.
Yeah.
As I told, that the Hindu influence was so high that it was impossible for them to come and kill us.
Okay, so everybody left. That place?
Everybody left. School, college was closed as far I can remember.
Okay, yeah. Now, how did you come to Calcutta? How did you go to India?
So after I came, I thought that after your massacre, as I told, I had two friends. One friend was Rajab. He was got some anemia, and we gave blood, and he died. Now Razwar Ali Khan. So I told him, Razwar, you come. I call him Khan Sahib, you come. I want to see the areas where it was. Now where is your Bangla? One big complex regarding hotel. What is Sonar Bangla or something like that? That was the area of the porters. So they were driven. They were. I don't know whether they were killed or not. Their houses were destroyed, and their area was garden.
Did you see for yourself?
Yeah, I have seen the. Then with him, I went through the routes of the Naranganj, every area. In some places, I see in the middle, some houses are burnt, some houses are burnt. So I told him that, see, Khansa, what this is done by the Biharis, instructed from the Karachi or that time. So as I was young, it was in our mind, it is not a good place for us. And it is also very hard place for us to come to India and stable. The reasons are that at that time, Muslims, they have no money, they have no job, they just earning money, and so our land, suppose was $1,000 in Bangladesh, they cannot even give in $200, and they give, okay, negotiate $200. Now I give $100, later I will give you register. So Hindu has no option. So they have to sell their property.
They are forced to?
Forced to sell. So 10% they are getting money. So coming to India, the same amount of land, they have to purchase by 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000. So automatically they become poor.
Yeah.
But one thing is this thing made them very energetic to struggle and to stay.
Yeah. Now, who made the decision that you'll be coming to India? Is you or your parents?
My parents. I
Parents?
did not actually try to come here. One day I
So
came.
how did you come? I mean, how did you walk? Did you take a plane?
I came by train, passport, and my father told my younger brother, one brother was there. He was telling that if he comes, don't allow him to go back to Pakistan.
Okay. So you came by train to Bonga, and then from your brother.
Bonga, that was so heinous and so untidy, checking by the Biharis. And one lady was crying that she was molested and this, that. And coming to Indian side, nobody cares to do anything or report or something like that. So stupid thing.
The train you came, mostly Hindus came, or the Hindus and Muslims?
Mixed. Muslim, I do not see any. All are Hindus.
And people knew that they are going there and they will not be returning back. But for your case, for example, you came with a Pakistani passport. And how did you get Indian passport then?
That time, if you surrender, they give the everything.
Okay, so it was easy. So you surrendered.
But
and
coming to India, I was in that problem because my language was not, or my what is called the accent was different.
Yeah.
And I have something which is West Bengali do not use it.
Yeah.
Then I have to struggle. I have to.
So were you ever discriminated in West Bengal because you are from?
No, I do not see any. But people used to tease like, oh, you are Bengal.
You are Bengal. Yeah.
But that does not. That out of fun or out of love or out of something like that.
Because most elites were also Bangals. Yeah, they may not have. So you got a job as an engineer in West Bengal.
Yeah.
Where did you start?
This is called Mahendra and Mahendra, who used to make their wheelie jeeps.
Yes.
So I studied over there. I also took some other jobs and
Where
took some other jobs. And
where did you live in Calcutta?
then I went to Builder Technical Service. My factory was laid off for some time. I lost the job and I joined Builder Technical Service. That was a good job.
Okay.
So, but
where did you stay? Where did you live?
We have a house. We purchased a house in Dakuria called Selimpur in the year 1961. As I told, that time one katha means one katha was 10,000. That means 20 katha is one bigha. Is how much? 2 lakhs.
Yeah.
But here one bigha is not even 10,000.
Yeah.
So you see the difference.
Right. Now, that's why weren't Hindus able to stay in Bangladesh and fight? Couldn't they do that?
No, they cannot fight. This was in my question. You see, if you want to fight, they will come and take you and put you in jail and torture.
But how come the Muslims can fight in West Bengal?
Because that is a political support. And Hindus are not so cruel as Muslims, politically, socially. And all Hindus, even in here, I asked one Arabian in America,
the United States, in New York.
They have in their mind to convert all people in the world Muslim.
I see.
So when, and it is true, when Muslims are majority, they will crush the other.
Okay.
Not only Hindu, other religion.
Okay.
But when they are minority, they will say that let us survive, let us.
Do you think, did anybody benefit because of partition of Bengal?
Yeah.
Who?
Bengal, in Muslims, they got their everything. They all on a sudden they became rich.
Okay.
our family has to struggle 100 years to reach one, and they within 1 year or 2 years they reach there. So culturally, still they are not. I can tell you one thing. I read in one area. One man from our country went to London to learn in Oxford University. So he was going from his dorm to the school, and two sides there was very beautiful grass, and every day one said that one gardener is taking care of this. So he was, we have so money and we have so fertile land, why you cannot produce grass like green like this? So one day, out of curiosity, he asked the man, gardener, why we cannot do it, but you are doing it. So he simply said, you graze the garden for 100 years, then you will be able to do it.
Okay.
So that is the thing. Still, Muslims over there, they are educated. They have money. I can tell you one very simple. I remember I told that my friend was Razor Ali Khan. One day I went to the house from Calcutta to him to live in, but he's a good man. Muslims, individual are good, collectively they are very bad. So I was going from his house to the New Market just to see what I...
New Market in Dhaka?
Dhaka.
Okay.
So see that what Dhaka was a New Market that time where I went is Dhaka is a very good place roaming about. So I was going by rickshaw from his house to the... So he was telling, my nickname is Kanu. Kanu, your trucks are not good. They are getting break. Your clothes are not good. You see, the rickshaw wala is telling, Sab, aapne ja bolchen thik koi karo. Whatever you have told, you have right thing. Because Indian things are not good. And Khan Sahib, you are a professor, you are a master. How do you speak like that? But he learned me to be a man. No, when I was even, he learned me to be a man. He was so learned and so much. And Khan Sahib, you see, in India, this Tata truck go from Calcutta to Bombay, 150,000 miles. They come and go, they have no problem. But in our country, from Dhaka to Chittagong, 150 miles, 200 miles. So why they can maintain? Either they are not taking the good car, or they are not maintaining it. And other thing is, it's clothes. There are 100 varieties of clothes in India. You do not know, you people, what sort of cloth is they are importing and selling.
Now, is there any of your family, extended family, still left in Bangladesh?
No.
Everybody's gone. Do you think now?
Now, I'm telling how we lost the village house.
Yeah.
Only one uncle was there. They came and they took him out and compelled him to write down.
Forced him to write the property to somebody else.
And we lost. Now, my brother, what he did, he took another party. They entered in the house. Now, they have no legal, only one part they have legal. Other they do not have. So my brother took another party. I want to write down in your name. So it is complicated. Down in your name. So it is complicated. Well, okay, it is nearly 50 lakhs. You give me 1 lakh, but you have to register in the town. So he write everything in his name.
Okay.
So what happened now? These two people are fighting, and fighting for last 20 years.
Okay.
So I'm used, and I remember one day I was looking. So it was before after rainy season, full of paddy field and till so many flowers, so beautiful.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Yeah, you cannot read. What do you think? Hindus and Muslims can live together?
It cannot. Hindu has one vision to stay with all, and that is the reason all other foreign countries came, foreign people came to India and they merged to Indian culture. Only Muslim cannot merge. They have some identity because they do not. They think that only Muslim has the.
But your family have lived for tens of generations in the place, you know. That's your land.
As I told, that politically, economically, and socially, they crushed the Hindus.
Yeah.
And land greediness also acted in.
Yeah. The last one, do you remember any, besides the ones you mentioned, is there anybody else you think they were harmed, they were killed or harmed, do you know?
Yeah.
Homes were tortured.
My neighbor is Shah. I have forgotten his name.
Which year was that?
No, in Bangladesh.
Oh, 71. And anybody else, you know?
Yeah, so many.
But of course you saw in 64 so many villages burnt and torched and all that. Is there, I'm almost coming to an end, so is there anything else that I didn't ask you like to add?
The thing is this, India will be in very problem. The way they are handling the own people and they are handling the Muslims, it is becoming very dangerous day by day. And ultimately now Muslim is nearly 30%. When they come to another, it will be out of control of the Muslims and they will try to divide it.
Okay, so alright. We hope there is no another division. With that, let me end it. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.